Katie Taylor manages to pull off the decision over Amanda Serrano to retain her WBC, WBA, IBF, and WBO Women's 135-pound lightweight championship belts. And let's talk about it, man. My initial prediction was for Katie Taylor. I had always thought Katie Taylor's boxing skills was going to get her to win over Amanda Serrano. Serrano definitely has the power advantage over Katie Taylor. But I think Amanda Serrano, I think Katie Taylor has more speed and throws more punches. And in that fight, that's exactly what I saw. Early on, though, it was like the whole fight, actually. The whole fight up and towards the end, they both was pushing, especially the last couple of rounds. The very last round, they both was banging. But toward the first half of the fight, the aggressor was clearly Amanda Serrano. It was a point, I think it was round 5, I believe. It looked like she was about to knock out Katie Taylor, but Katie Taylor, her chin held up, and the fight kept going. And it just looked like Katie Taylor, man. She was throwing the most volume, man. It looked like her punches. Amanda Serrano's jab was very effective. The jab was getting through a lot. She threw some good power shots as well. But Katie Taylor, to me, it seemed like her punches were more they were connecting more. She wasn't missing as much shots as Amanda Serrano. I watched it twice just to make sure I wasn't tripping, but that's what I got from it. So apparently, there's a thing. Everybody thinks that Amanda Serrano won the fight and she was robbed. There's a robbery thing going around. I'm gonna give y'all what I actually thought and what I came up with. So 10 rounds. First 2 rounds went to Amanda Serrano. The third round I had Katie Taylor. Rounds 4, 5, and 6 I gave to Serrano. And round 7, 8, 9, and 10 I gave that to Katie Taylor, which would mean that is 5 rounds apiece, which would be a draw. So I had this fight as a draw. So most people have this fight as Katie Taylor losing and it being a robbery. Some people got it as either Amanda Serrano won or at least it was a draw. And I would have to agree with the people that, think it's a draw. I think this fight was a draw. Again, I got Amanda Serrano rounds 1 and 2, 4, 5, and 6. And I got Katie Taylor rounds 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think towards the end, Amanda Serrano, they both were tired, but towards the end, Katie Taylor just brought out a little bit more dog out of her. So the argument that Katie Taylor possibly won, I could see it because I saw it what I was looking at. It looked like towards the end, Katie Taylor just caught a new win somewhere, and she just started throwing for the win, bro. She was connected, and Amanda Serrano was connected as well. But towards the end of the fight, those exchanges, Katie Taylor, it looked like she was getting the best of those exchanges. But early on in the fight, Serrano was definitely pushing the action, and she was the aggressor, and she was connecting a lot with them power shots and those jabs. But ultimately, I came up with a draw. Hey, won me some bread, though. On to the next predictions, man. I got some more predictions coming up. Y'all stay tuned. Let me know what you thought about this fight between Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor. Very good fight. I would like to see a second fight. I would love the rematch. Let me know what y'all think. It's Rebel Life Boxing. I'll catch y'all later, and I'm out.